Hello there, and welcome back. Well, guess what? Cars 3 is coming out! Hello there, and welcome back to Cars Wednesdays! Last time on Cars Wednesdays, we have reviewed the Game Boy Advance version of Cars. It's a game that came out too little, too late, and is basically just a below-average game anyways. Today, on Cars Wednesdays, we jump over to a more advanced console and take a look at Cars for the PlayStation 2! There's also a version for it on the GameCube and the original Xbox. But I would probably assume that that both versions are the same anyway. Just like with Cars on the Game Boy Advance, this game also came out in 2006. The same year when the PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and the Wii were the current consoles. However, not everyone was able to afford a PlayStation 3. Heck, I didn't even get my PlayStation 3 until 2011 because I was hyper-focused on the Wii. No joke. Yeah, I'm a Nintendo guy. I always gotta follow Nintendo's latest console. And I got a Nintendo Switch. I was lucky enough to get myself a Nintendo Switch. Don't tell anybody. Alright, so this game came out late in the PlayStation 2's life cycle. Well, there's not much I can show you. You got the case, which has the cover art of Cars, and you got the disc inside of Cars. Yeah, it's a red disc, but not as impressive looking as the Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec disc. Alright. Let's put the key in the ignition, turn the key, step on the gas, and drive off because our journey continues with Cars on the PlayStation 2, also available on GameCube and the original Xbox. Yeah, as you can tell, it's been a while since I played this game. Alright, let's cut to the chase and review this game. The game modes in this game include Story Mode, which is the meat of the game, Arcade Mode, where you can play any unlocked race or minigame, Versus Mode, where you can play against other players. Well, that is if you're lucky enough to get someone else to play this game with you. Options menu, which is basically just an options menu, but it has some interesting things. You can view your profiles, you can put in cheat codes to unlock certain things in the game. You can view the credits, which is basically the people who made the game. You can also view your records, which is basically just your high scores. Yes, it's Atari's score doesn't matter anymore. The rest are all just your standard stuff. And there's also bonus content you can unlock in the game. Characters. There's good old Lightning McQueen. Other characters you can unlock in the game, but we'll get to that later. You can also unlock videos, deleted scenes, which is stuff that hasn't made it into the final game, movie clips, which are basically just clips from the movie, and extras, which are promo clips. And you can also unlock artwork for the game. Yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff to unlock in this game. Like, imagine if in like one of the WarioWare games where it had unlockable bonus content, which, of course, is basically just concept art for the game and early drawings and stuff that you've never seen in the game before. That's pretty cool. I do have to give the game developers credit for including unlockable items that are actually pretty good. It's better than the unlockable item being a different outfit. You'd actually want to unlock all this stuff since it's great. Alright, let's pick story mode since that's the mode that we'll be focusing on. What should we pick? Full size? Or compact? Let's go with full size since I'm the kind of gamer who likes to play a challenging game. Alright, so the game begins the same way the movie does.
1 winner, 4 losers.
In the movie, it's 42 losers. In the game, it's 4 losers because this cutscene leads into a race that we'll be playing in the game. Here's Mater, Lightning McQueen's best friend. I do have to give them credit for actually getting the people who did the voice of these characters in the movie to do the voices for these characters in the game. And guess what? Luigi and Guido make an appearance in this game. Finally, it's about time. And Sally Carrera also makes an appearance in this game, but that's to be expected. Wait a minute, who's that British car? I don't remember him from the movie.
Radiator Springs' most famous race car, Mr. Lightning McQueen. So let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say anyway. Alright, let's get the show on the road! Boogity boogity boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Yeah, I had to get that out of the way. Yeah. You can tell right off the bat that this game is not going to follow the movie storyline. Instead, it goes for a original storyline. This game actually takes place after the events of the first Cars movie. You can already tell that this game is an improvement over the Game Boy Advance version. Controls are decent, and it's a pretty good game for kids or anybody who loves cars. Uh-oh, that sounds like copyright music. Is there an option to turn the music off? Yes, there is. Thank goodness. I didn't want to get sued by the YouTube copyright lawyers. Alright, let's continue with the game. Alright, this race goes on for 3 laps, and the tracks are actually much longer than the Game Boy Advance version, so let's skip right ahead and see what's next. New events available: Sally's Sunshine Circuit and Tractor Tipping. Well, there's not much I can show you in the story mode, except there's a few events that are not available in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars. let's go check them out, shall we? First up is Lizzie's postcard hunt.
Hey, Lizzie, what you got there? Oh, postcards.
And yes,
Old
Lizzie,
ones, too.
the Ford
I've been
Model T,
collecting
makes
these for
an
a long
appearance in
time.
this
From
game.
all the way down Route
About
66.
time.
Wow. Oh, look at that.
And for those of you wondering why
Go
Lizzie
back
is black,
60.
well, that's because a lot of
It's
Ford
a
Model
blizzard.
T's were color
Don't worry,
black.
Lizzie, I'll find them.
Yeah, there were some that were red, and some that were other colors besides black, but the most common color of the Ford Model T is black, and that's the one color that people associate with the Ford Model Ts, just like the London taxis. Alright, so the postcards are basically just collectible items that you get in the game. Not much else I can explain to you about the postcards. That's pretty much it. Oh, and here's something that wasn't present in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars. I'll show you.
Lightning, can you come here for a sec?
Look, guess what isn't present in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars? Take a guess, because you're about to find out soon.
Hey, Stickers. I was hoping you and I could
Oh
go
my
really
gosh!
well.
There he is! It's totally him!
Well, that's a surprise.
Lightning.
Mia and Tia make an
course,
appearance
you
in
kidding?
this
Who could
game. I wasn't expecting
yeah,
that
I know.
to
I think
happen.
you look familiar.
And that was a surprise even when I first bought this game.
So,
Because I've been
aren't you
wanting
going to
them to
introduce me to your
appear in
friends?
this game.
Yeah, this is,
I'm Mia. I'm Tia.
For
We're
those of you
his
who don't know,
biggest
Mia and
fans.
Tia are two
okay.
Mazda
wow.
MX-5
well,
Miatas
that's
that are
charming.
huge fans of Lightning
We were
McQueen, and they
hoping,
claim
like,
to
Lightning
be
would take a
his
drive with us.
biggest
actually, ladies, I don't
fans.
think that's such a good idea.
I
Hold
seriously
on, hold
hope that
on.
they get
I got a
redesigned
better
cars
idea.
free. I would like to
You
see
girls
them
up
as
for a little friendly
second
competition?
gen Mazda Miatas this time
3
around.
laps. Winner takes a drive with Lightning.
Oh my gosh! We're so in!
You don't have to do this.
Don't you worry. I need the workout.
Count me in too, honey. Can't have a girl's day without me.
Well, the game's having a bit of trouble since, well, I used to play it a lot when I was younger.
Come on! Oh yeah! Give it up for me!
See? You can actually play as other characters
Coming through, guys.
in the story mode besides Lightning McQueen, which gives it more variety. The engine sound of Sally Carrera in this game kind of reminds me of the engine sound of Porsche Carrera in Top Gear Overdrive, except lower pitched. That's pretty much what it reminds me of. Alright, let's skip ahead. Well, you can change the color of the characters just like in the Game Boy Advance version, but it's actually better here, and you're about to see why.
Oh, yeah. You got the style now.
See? You actually do get a better variety of paint schemes than the Game Boy Advance version. Which one should I go with?
Oh, yeah. You got the style now.
Let's pick that one since the colors of it kind of reminded me of RC from Toy Story. Yeah, we're paying homage to another Pixar movie here. And as I said before, Toy Story is one of my favorite movies of all time. If you haven't seen Toy Story yet, go see it. And it's a great start to anybody who wants to get into Pixar movies. The next event that isn't available on the Game Boy Advance version is tractor tipping. You remember that scene in Cars where Lightning McQueen and Mater
Psst, Mater.
go sneaking on the farm at night, and
Oh, hey, buddy.
they
Come
go
on,
honking
let's go
at
tractor tipping.
tractors
You want to go
because
tractor tipping?
Mater thinks it's funny.
Please,
Except
I
that
thought you
Lightning
was
McQueen doesn't have a
scared.
horn.
Me? Afraid of
Instead,
tractors?
he uses his
No,
engine
scared of
to
Frank.
tip the
Yeah,
tractors.
Frank's a big guy. Move slow.
Well, I've seen him move pretty
And
fast.
one of the things I
He
wanted
moves
to know
left, I'll
about
fake
that
to the
scene
right.
is
He cuts to the right,
who
I
is
shoot to the left.
the owner
Well, I
of
did,
that
smarty
farm?
fenders. What if you come straight at
And
it?
does he know
Easy.
that
You
Lightning
run.
McQueen and Mater are sneaking around tipping tractors? I want to know.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, let's go tractor tipping. And it's also interesting to note that tractor tipping is a reference to cow tipping, which is a thing that people do in the night where they go around and sneak up to cows and push them. Hence the term cow tipping. Alright, here's tractor tipping, and it works similar to stealth games where you're going around and sneaking up to things and trying not to get caught. If you go too close to a searchlight or if you get nearsighted by Frank, then it's game over. You can also lose the game if you have blocked a tractor. Alright, here's what happens when you get caught by Frank.
He's gonna get you.
Lightning McQueen and Mater run away from Frank, just like in the movie. Next up is Boostin' with Fillmore, and this is where I gotta show you a certain ability that you can obtain in this version of Cars, the video game, that isn't present in the Game Boy Advance version.
Hey, Fillmore, what's cooking?
A new batch of special brew, my friend.
There's Fillmore, the Volkswagen bus, because, well, he's a hippie, and hippies usually drive around in Volkswagens, whether if it's a Volkswagen Beetle, a bus, or a notchback, or whatever car they make in the 60s.
Whoa, Fillmore, what's in that?
Good stuff, huh? I call it my super octane boost juice.
You think it'll help me go faster?
Only one way to find out, man.
And that is by racing against other cars. Alright, there's me and Tia, the twin Miatas. And there's good old Fillmore, the hippie Volkswagen bus, and even Ramon has decided to join in. Alright, let's get ready to race! In this race, you actually gain the ability to boost, and this is nothing at all like the drafting ability in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars. In the Game Boy Advance version of Cars, you only gain the ability to boost whenever you go behind other cars in the piston cup races. Whereas in this version of Cars, you always have the ability to boost, with the exception of piston cup races.
You're all real
and some of
competitive about this stuff, aren't you?
And when the meter runs out, the boost recharges. And of course, as you can tell, it's only at 1 bar, which means that you can upgrade the boost if you get other canisters. And it's useful for the harder races in the game.
One for the face.
Next up is Luigi to the rescue. And yes, Luigi does make an appearance in this game.
You need new tires, yes?
No, but I think someone might.
Who? I will sell to them some beautiful white walls.
Well, I've seen a lot of
Luigi
hubcaps
sure
and
does have an
tires lying
obsession
by the
with
side of the
white wall
road outside
tires,
of
doesn't
town.
he?
Tires? On the ground?
Do you want me to have Mater pick them up for you?
No. Luigi will do it himself. My poor tires, abandoned, alone, dirty. Luigi will go save them.
Not only does Luigi make an appearance in this game, but you also get to play as him as well. And this is the only part in the game where you get to play as Luigi. The objective with this minigame is to collect all the sets of tires, and that's it. After you have collected all the tires, you think it may be over, right? Nope. You have to go back to Luigi's Casa del Tires, which is the place where you started.
I must scream to the world my excitement from someplace very high.
He'll be even more excited when he finally gets the chance to see a Ferrari LaFerrari. Because tires aren't the only thing that Luigi is obsessed with. He's also obsessed with Ferraris, and he's a huge fan of them. Bet you didn't know that, did ya? Next up on the agenda of things that aren't present in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars is Sheriff's Hot Pursuit. This mode is pretty much similar to the Hot Pursuit mode in Need for Speed Free Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed High Stakes, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, and possibly other Need for Speed games. Just like the Hot Pursuit mode, you're playing as a cop, and the objective is to catch all the speeders. Except here, it's harder because of the sheriff's tight handling. After all, he is just an old 1949 Mercury police cruiser, which probably explains why he handles so poorly. Because it's old. And if you have caught one of the speeders, you can say, boy, you're in a heap of trouble. Yeah, I had to get that out of the way. Alright, let's see what's next. Next up is Sarge's Boot Camp. This too is a mode that wasn't present in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars.
You were scheduled to
There's
be here
good
at
old
1000,
Sarge,
soldier.
the Willie's Jeep,
Sarge, I'm not really a soldier.
which is
You
a
are now
widely
private
used
Ted.
army vehicle
Yes,
World
sir.
War II,
I can't hear
which
you,
may imply
McQueen.
that Sarge was
Better.
part of
Now,
a
Doug
U.S.
said you are
Army
sorely
branch
in need of some
in
formal
World War
off-road
II
training.
before the
And by the
events
looks
of
of
the
you,
first Cars
it's a heat,
movie.
right? You're in my army now,
British
son.
equivalent of the
Now
Willys
get down on your
Army Jeep
wheels and
would
kiss
have
the
to be
asphalt
the
goodbye.
Land Rover.
Let's move it. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go! To the left!
This is too hard.
Come on, you gas-guzzling sissies. I know you all got V8s.
My thoughts exactly. These two big SUVs couldn't even get up a darn hill. Seriously, the mighty Volkswagen Touareg V10 TDI would get up that hill better than those two SUVs. Or SUV didn't get his latte.
Double time. And clear all
If these
obstacles.
SUVs got
Do
bigger
not
tires,
falter.
they would
Failure
go up
is
that
not
hill
an
no
option.
problem.
No faltering. Check.
Alright, let's get ready to tackle this obstacle course. It's basically just like Doc's Lesson Power Slide, except here, instead of trying to slide on dirt, you're trying to jump over obstacles, and in order to jump over obstacles, you have to use the control stick. If you don't jump over the obstacles, slow down. And just like with tractor tipping, Luigi to the rescue, and Sheriff's Hot Pursuit, this goes on for multiple levels, which does add replay values in the game. Alright, let's see what's next. Last but not least is the Piston Cup, because you can't talk about cars without having to mention the Piston Cup. Alright, let's do Motor Speedway of the South. I have yet to unlock the other races in the game.
All right, Mac, we've got a race to get to.
Piston Cup, here we come!
Alright, let's go trucking. And it's nice that they actually got John Ratzenberger to do the voice for Mac in this game. Yeah, in case you were wondering why Mac is voiced by John Ratzenberger, well, that's because it is by law that each and every Pixar movie must have a character voiced by John Ratzenberger. Go see my previous Cars Wednesday videos to know more about him. Here's the Piston Cup. It's nothing at all like the Piston Cup in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars. There is a meter on the bottom right, but it's not a speed boost. Instead, it's a meter for how good your tires are. And unlike the Piston Cup in the Game Boy Advance version of Cars, you actually do have to take pit stops during races. And I'll show you the pit stops right away. In case you were wondering, no, the pit stops in Cars are nothing like the pit stops in the NASCAR games. It's actually a mini game here. What it is basically just a series of quick time events. You know those parts in the game that nobody likes. And just like in any quick time events, you have to press the buttons fast enough so that you don't fail or take too long. To be fair, I've never been a big fan of quick time events myself either. If you fail, you have to watch the whole cutscene again, and nobody wants that. Well, I could show you more, but I just didn't have enough time. And keep in mind, I have to post these videos every Wednesday.
Hello.
Let's take a sneak peek of what the game has to offer us for next anyway.
Nice to be me.
Alright, let's see what other minigames the game has to offer. Well, those are the ones I've already explained to you, but there's also another minigame that wasn't present in the Game Boy Advance version, High Speed Heist. If you have seen the movie before, Mac tries to go to sleep, but then out of nowhere a group of cars surround him, and the trailer hitch accidentally opens, and of course Lightning McQueen follows a truck who he thinks is Mac, but he's not, and then he accidentally ends up at the Radiator Springs. Here are the characters in the game. You got Lightning McQueen, Mater, also known as Tow Mater, Sally Carrera, Doc Hudson, Ramon the Chevy Impala,
good one.
and his wife, Flo, the Sheriff,
You're never gonna want to
Chick
take
Hicks,
that off now.
Wingo, and yes, the delinquent road hazards make an appearance in this game. Dear
Just
old car
keeping it
trip,
old school.
Strip Brothers, aka the King, Lightning McQueen with monster truck tires, and yes, there are monster truck races in the game. Don't remember those from the movie. Count Spatula, seriously, that sounds more like the name to a SpongeBob character than a Cars character. What do I think about this game? Well, Cars for the PlayStation 2 is it's a decent game, but I do have to give it credit for including an open world that you can explore in, and some great unlockable items. I'm gonna give this game a rating of a 7 out of 10. If you're a kid who likes racing games, or if you're a fan of the Cars movies, pick this game up. It's a decent enough racing game, but there are better racing games on the PlayStation 2 you could be spending your money on, like Need for Speed 2 Hot Pursuit, Burnout Free Takedown, and Gran Turismo Free A-Spec. Alright, so this concludes our journey. Tune in next Wednesday, where we will eventually be looking at the Cars movie.